In one corner, we have Feila eSports, and they are going to be facing inVision, last season's runners-up. Two teams that have come runners-up so many times, looking to be the ones to finally put the crown on their heads. I'm CeeJaey with JMaxchill on production, and I'm joined by Godfather.
It should be a good matchup. We're expecting this to go all three. We are going live here. inVision coming out on blue, looking to set a fast time. Feila's going to be setting up on defense as we get into this Highlander Winter 2023 Prem lower bracket final. We got Feila eSports taking on inVision. My name's Godfather. We got CeeJaey on the mic with me and JMaxchill on production. Two eyes and a CeeJaey for you tonight. This should be a good one. Hope everyone enjoys.
Yeah, I'm just looking like this is kind of like the chill time. You know, you could probably go to the kitchen, put on the kettle, make a cup of tea, because this first point is pretty much just don't lose anybody important on the defense. Like, you don't really want to lose, like, obviously you're your medic, but you know, engineer, demo, anyone like that, anyone that's gonna, you know, give you a nice strong defense on that second point. So expecting to see some sacks, and I'm just wondering like how aggressive Feila want to be. Like, look where Py is right now. Look where, you know, Scrimus is. Like, it seems like they want to have like a pseudo aggressive. Oh no, Py's backing up. I got excited there for a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna back up. Be a little bit more careful. There's Honcho trying to charge the conch up. Kafka not opting for a banner. What do you think about that as this cart gets rolling? Offensive banner, worth it or not?
If they're using an offensive banner, I'm going to assume that they have some sort of strategy for it. Like, there must be a reason why they're doing this, because you're not usually wanting to see that. You kind of want to have gunboats getting in aggressive, maybe going for a sack on Sniper or someone like that, but with a banner, maybe they're going for something, but no, it's Unforgiven! He comes in behind Layla, gets the backstab, gets the drop, only one death on the side of Feila, but he's this absolutely huge Godfather. That's the first death and the first drop of the game.
If that is going to be the way inVision's playing, we're going to see a real good inVision time here. It is full ad for them. The gun is level 3 on the defense. Boy's going to be trying to hold down that side tunnel with some help from Honcho and Ocero. But this cart, this blue team, after such a quick cap, they're going to be in real good position here to get forward. It looks like it's going to be through tunnel. I like it right now. Grip and Davey, Kafka dancing around, watching that flank a little bit. Stingham about half health, but the Uber's going to be onto the heavy. Kafka jumping forward, going to go for a big jump, getting in behind, trying to land on Layla, doesn't find it. The crits from the engineer will find that kill. This cap almost certainly going to come through. Feila trying to mount a little bit of a defense, but the spam from the demo is going to keep them out of the way. Davey is down though, so no more demo spam to worry about. The gun's getting out, the medic's staying alive. It's full ad for Feila.
Yeah, Honcho though, in on the medic, gets one rocket, doesn't manage to land a second. A lot of damage onto Feila here. Take a look at how many players are down, but Layla survives. Kafka wasn't able to get that kill, which means Feila will have an Uber for the defense for this second point, and that's going to make that inVision just can't keep rolling this all the way on to second. We'll have to see what they're going to do. They're at 70% themselves. This is going to be the defensive Uber coming in from Joe. In they go through the tunnel.
Oh, and Nevir's taking this aggressively as well. He's going to live big that he stays alive, and I say that Casper's Curse Davey will find the kill onto him. So it is 3 down for the blue team, 2 for the red, dropping their pyro. Not ideal there. Unforgiven doesn't get caught after picking off Scrimus. Another kill onto a pick class there for inVision. They're doing pretty well here. The Uber's going to come out onto the heavy primarily. Kafka getting the flash to jump in. Gun going down. The cart getting up the hill. Yurkus is in the back line, but getting hunted by the Pyro and Scout. That's a cap. 3 points in 2:38. You were right, CeeJaey. This is going blazing fast.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the Formula 1 today, but this, no! Oh, I was just going to say Layla was doing better. She was getting out of these dangerous situations, but it's another backstab. Unforgiven with these priority picks once again.
Unforgiven MVP so far, for me at least. It's going to be a bit of a scuffle in Red Room as Davey peeks that angle, trying to get some spam out. Yurkus is going to die to Kafka here. No spy to worry about for inVision. And Silvermaster on medic. Layla going to be at about 20%. 60 ad right now for inVision. They can stay still for a little bit, wait for that Uber, and just push right in. Do you think it's going to be Red Room? Looks like it.
I think it is. I think they just want to get deep onto that sentry gun. They're going to use that Uber. Actually, they're just getting blasted away. Sentry takes a long time. It doesn't go down in the end. It gets pulled away by that rescue ranger.
It's going to be a 4-minute time. No one's going to touch. Nobody's going to touch this point right now. Now the Osero's going to get in. Yurka's looking for a stab on point. Finds one. The conscious out from Hanjo. He's 7 health. He's going to die. It's a scuffle on point. Layla, the only one there, going to lose at 3:49. That is the fastest time I've ever seen on this map, CeeJaey.
I swear this was almost exactly the same time between these two teams the last time they played a couple of weeks ago. This is absolutely mad. I told these guys just want to go ham. They hold that W key. It doesn't matter. If you're going to let your medic die, like this is what I said, one mistake is all it takes. And then you can start to see the snowball rolling. That drop on first from Layla, you really can't be losing your medic on that first point. The first point is just to get yourself set up, maybe slow them down a little bit, but you really, really, really want to have a good hold on second. They just didn't. They collapsed in one push, and then Unforgiven again. Getting that kill onto last just opens the door for inVision to come in and seal it. So now so much pressure on Feila right now. They're going to have to try and beat this, otherwise they're going to be 1-0 down on this map really, really early on.
Okay, slight complaint here about inVision. Did they get crit traps down? No. Is it worth it? Does it find kills every time? No. But there's no reason not to. That's just Godfather, a little bit lazy.
The last time I watched this match, Poi slow motion looked at the stickies on the cart, the non-crit stickies, and he died to it. And I just remember that. So I'm just going to be watching this trap. I'm going to see if Poi is going to do it again. He's looking. He's on the cart.
There he is. He looks at him. Oh, it's on Zero instead. Good net by the demo man. No crit traps. It still finds a kill. I suppose that's all right. Unforgiven is lurking in the back line as the flank watches here. That's the sort of thing that I feel like it's always worth getting crit traps down. There's really no point to not do it. Yurkas will find the teleporter in the back line, so that's going to slow down a red team, but it doesn't really matter that much. They're going to get out 2 seconds. Is that only a level 2 gun? What's the thought process there? Joan's behind CeeJaey. What is this? He's dead to Norby.
Oh, Norby with the nice little headshot there. Level 2 sentry theory. Maybe it's it's quicker to take away and rebuild. I honestly don't know. It's still level 2, it's being wrangled. Now, the big difference here, though, Godfather, is the fact that Feila have to push, they have the Uber, but so do inVision. Here they come.
Yeah, that's going to be an Uber through tunnel. I like it. The gun getting targeted right now, still alive, now falling. The heavy sting him. He gets launched up. Hanjo is on the pyro. He's going to go down here. No, the heavy will fall first. Norby taken down by Yurkas, who then dies to Pyaka. A lot of kills going both ways. It's going to be 2 down for the blue team, 3 for red. Definitely a good trade. Kafka pops that conch out. He's not going to be able to find too much with it, but look at the aggressive. Wait, Layla's dead?
Pyaka, he just walks forward. I talked about the repush over the hill. Joe was ready to go in, but Pyaka has something to say about it. Just runs in. He's on a 5-kill streak. He's just running around killing everyone, but so is Feila. Hanjo gets a few. Poi on a 3-kill streak as well. They just absolutely decimate the inVision backlines, but they bought so much time. Less than 2 minutes to go. There was even a Market Gardener kill there. I have to call that out. Hanjo came in with the Market Gardener and killed Davey. But right now, Feila, they're going to dry push this. The swarms are only just coming up.
So with 1:38 left on the clock, they basically can't be stalled out at all, and they're Uber disad. So if they wait too long here before dry fighting, it's going to be a red Uber, and that's going to be round 1 in favor of Feila. A level 1 gun is up for the offense. They've got to go soon. They're wasting time here at 90%. A red soldier's going to jump off to the flank, get that gun down. Grimace is dead. There's a bump from the blue soldier. Hanjo doesn't find much. Kafka is dead as Hanjo gets him. The red Uber is out, and this is essentially game over for round 1. Feila will not be able to recover from this time, in my opinion, especially now Unforgiven picks up the med. That's what, the 3rd, 4th Layla death we've seen so far tonight?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Layla was on 80%. If she gets out there on 80% and they're able to push in with that Uber and keep it rolling all the way to last, there was still a chance. Like, time-wise, there's still a chance. But losing your medic there, that's happened way too much for Feila in this game already. You know, obviously the medic is the most important class in TF2. It's how everything revolves around the Ubers. And if you're dropping Ubers because people aren't spy checking or people aren't turning around, or you're getting cleaned up when the enemy team has Uber advantage, those are the instances that decide the course of the match. And at the moment, inVision, I don't know if Silvermaster has died yet, or at least he's died significantly less as he pops that Uber. They're going in, Layla dies again, but at this point, it's pretty moot with 15 seconds to go. If Feila want to come back from this on this round, they need, on this map, sorry, the next round, they're going to have to protect their medic a little bit more. They're going to have to wake up because inVision looking, I don't say comfortable, but they didn't really look troubled.
Yeah, that's a pretty disappointing showing from Feila on map 1, especially Layla. I think of Layla as one of the better medics in Prem. It's been a good one so far. We've seen an incredibly fast time, and we'll hopefully see another good round here.
Yeah, I do think, you know, Feila on the blue this time, so they're attacking first. Obviously, we do the ABBA format, so Feila were defending last time, and now they attack first. And I do think this is kind of the phase where it's won or lost. You know, Feila down a round. I'm not going to say they got, you know, hammered in that round, but they were still trying to push third, and, you know, it was a bit of a struggle. They weren't really close in winning that round in the end. So now they have to come out. They have to come out the blocks and really go for it. And if they don't, then that spells disaster, because it's definitely a morale thing. If they take a long time to cap on this phase, then inVision are going to have the confidence. They could just turn around and say, hey, let's just do what we did last time, and we win the map. We win the round, we win the map, we go on to map 2. So Feila, I think, are definitely under a lot of pressure right now to come out with a very fast time to try and match the pace that inVision's been showing.
Absolutely. We are getting live into half number 2 of map 1. And nobody dying to any crit traps here. The trap was not dead. Boy looking straight at it. Now getting destroyed. Unforgiven's going to die first. No big deal there. Looking at Kafka with the Conch Honcho with nothing. Scrim is going to find a pick onto Norby. So no pick classes in the game for inVision. They're getting out pretty quickly. Basically all you can hope for on point number 1 is a pick class pick. And that is not going to happen this time around.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good situation there. They, you know, Feila not getting slowed down. It does look like Honjo's looking for a jump here. Jumps around. Nice little curve around the shack, but into the face of Stingan, who will eliminate him from the equation for the time being. It does look like Feila are looking towards the hill here for maybe a hill push. Davey goes down to Scrimmers. That is absolutely huge. No demo on the defense for the time being. 10 seconds in the respawn queue, and Joey's just getting spam. The banner is popped.
Yurkus is in. Yurkus gets one. Oh, I thought Yurkus was going to find a couple there, but it does open things up as Uber is out. Grip going to be absolutely denying the Uber over hill, but a big bomb coming in from Honjo, getting behind. Can they get onto Silvermaster, who is back in spawn? Everything falling apart for inVision's defense as Feila will cap this. 2 points in 120, not as blazing fast as we saw first time around, but still very fast. Honjo dead to the reflect. A nice play there by Grip. Look how aggressive Feila is on this corner right now, even Ubers.
Yeah, there's a sticky trap there. It's dead. It doesn't catch anyone, though. We're going to be seeing Kavka going around. He knows that Yurkas is lurking, but look how far forward Poi is. Stickies are dead. The little jump there from Nebu will get taken down.
Nice shot.
Poi gets headshot by Norby. The aggression not working quite so well for them there. And we may come to a bit of a stalemate. It is essentially equal Ubers, a few percentage points in it. But at the moment, they're looking okay.
Screamus went for a peek there. Norby finds him. Joe and dead to the spy. Unforgiven continues his reign of terror here as he picks up the demo man. So the pick class is doing well for the defending inVision here. Nebu go to fall to Norby as I say that. Continuing, Norby finds the gun and the engineer. Unforgiven will take out the teleporter. There is just nothing that Feila can do against these pick classes right now. I'm loving the flank hold here by Kafka and Stingham. Heavy, now the scout also going to be joining in, getting a good line of sight in. Scrim is looking for some shots. Those sticks can be called. Those dead for nothing. The Uber is out though, CeeJaey.
Yeah, the Uber's going to be traded on this corner. Stingan still in this other position, so not involved in the Uber. Maybe potentially just coming in later on. And Poi all going down. And in the end, it's going to be pretty convincing for inVision. But the big thing here is that Norby's down, and that means Scrimmers has time to just take shots. Davey dead, no demo on this third point is absolutely catastrophic. And I bet you we're going to be seeing them go in now.
Oh, he needed to find that third rocket. I really liked Stingham staying on the flank there because the conch was used in that fight. Basically, another man. Unforgiven finds Joe with a butter knife again. Kafka in a little bit of trouble jumping out. Scrimmers has that wide angle until Stingham runs right at him here. Actually, both parties going to retreat. But yeah, I liked that call. Just pop the conch, keep the heavy on the flank, make sure nothing bad happens, and then you have a 300 health pool guy to come in the late after Uber. Bit of a scuffle happening around point. 3 down for the defense. This car up the hill, gonna get capped finally as the gun is taken out. The red team escapes down 3. 342 through 3 points, CeeJaey. Not as blazing fast, but oh, look at this aggression from Joanne.
Yeah, already wanting to go into last. Maybe get some sort of pick, a force or something like that, but nothing achieved. Yeah, I mean, this is about the time it took inVision to push the entire map, so already Feila kind of a little bit slower than, you know, what they need to be if they're going to be matching the pace from that first round. However, this is still a fairly fast time. I did like that sting and hold, and it's what caused a bit of problems for Feila, so they're maybe coming up against strategies they're not used to, or they've not seen so far. The Uber is going to come in, though. Joe taking the meat of it. Go for that sentry, but he's being ranked at level 1.
Hanjo and Yurka's combining to take down Stingham there. The Uber not finding much for either teams, but this post fight for Poi looking good. 3 down for both sides as the car continues to make its way forward. A lot of spy kills there going back and forth as both medics seek to stay alive, but with so many players flooding the point. 4 points and 444 for Feila. That's still a really fast time.
It's still a very fast time. And I think, you know, based on what we saw on that third point, you maybe would have, if you're an inVision player or fan, thought, okay, they can hold for a little bit longer. Equal Ubers on last year. The thing with Vigil, though, the last point spawns are very, very favored towards the attacking team. So if you go in, you get a trade, and you manage to get more kills than your team dies, then you're able to just repush. And this is exactly what Feila did. They just moved in with the numbers and were able to just overwhelm the players that were left. I did like the hold from inVision. Like you said, you point out Stingan on the rocks there. When the sniper is down for blue team, the heavy can be there and just be an anti-aircraft gun for the flank as well. But once Feila were able to overcome that, there wasn't really much stopping them. So inVision, you know, definitely not going to be too happy with that time based on what they were doing, second to third. And yeah, they're going to have to try and squeeze out a decent attacking time in order to beat this.
For sure. I'm looking at these soldiers. So back in NA, it's not been Conch, it's been Bat's backup that you see a lot. And you might see Bat's backup on both sides of the fight, not just on defense. So interesting that we've only seen defensive soldier banners here. Kafka opting for the gunboats instead, more mobility. Unforgiven, the first to fall, another spy death to open things up. Not the end of the world. It's really just, can Scrimmers find a pick here as Davey's gonna jump in and get gunned down by Poi.
Yeah, maybe just trying to get some sort of pressure. They've managed to get any kill. I mean, remember last time on the attack, inVision got that drop onto Layla, so we've not really seen them tested on the first or second points yet, you know, in terms of the defending team having an Uber. So it'll be interesting to see how they decide to push in an equal Uber scenario here. It is going to be a fairly slow first point. Feila going to be happy with chalking off a little bit of time there, but now... where do you think? You think it's going to be tunnel or going to be over the top?
Tunnel. I said earlier I was going to judge pretty harshly if teams don't push through tunnel. It's just the better way to do it at high levels, especially. Yurkus is lurking in the backline right now, calling out where people are going. Piyaka is going to be sitting on this cart, Stingham there with him. Does Unforgiven find a pick here is the question, or is he just enough of a nuisance to distract everybody? We'll have to wait and see. Davies in with Kafka. Big bomb. Oh, that was a beautiful pipe, or sticky, and then a pipe. Davey finds 2. Nebu and Layla both down after that dispenser armor fell. That is a drop from Feila on point number 2. A little bit delayed this time around, but god dang, that was beautiful from the demo man.
I mean, it was like they were playing 2 different games here. It was like, you know, Unforgiven playing Hitman. He comes in, gets that really important backstab onto the engineer. Anzu down, his sentry sapped. That allows Davey to come in as the AC-130. He just nukes the place, gets the drop, and now Feila definitely in troubled territory. They have 2:45 left on the clock to hold, but Silvermaster 100% in the bank. Layla only at 50. They are trying to hold this Godfather. I'm not sure if this is the correct decision.
Well, they do have that conch, and it has been blown, but it's held right now. So as soon as inVision decides to make a play, the conch will be out from the defending soldier. The Uber is in now for the blue team. Conch not yet popped. There it is. Looking to have a little bit of sustain, but not if Davy's hitting his pipes, and he sure is. Nebu's going to fall to him there. Poi will gun down the opposing heavy, and Poi, with this conch in hand, is staying not only alive, but he's thriving here. Finds so many kills, absolutely denying the cart, and it was a great call there from Hanjo to hold on and wait for the right time to pop conch. That was just absolutely brilliant. Feila turning things around in a really hard situation there.
Yeah, I'm going to call that the Ponjo play, because Poi and Honjo combining just cleaned up the cart there when it should have been an automatic W for inVision going in there. And the big important thing, Scrimus on the retreat catching Silvermaster there with the headshot. So it is going to be a fat 50+% Uber advantage for Layla right now. inVision only 125 on the clock. Asik's trying to tease that cart up a little bit here. It's going to get taken down. And, you know, they don't have much time to play with it.
Yep, clock is going to be an issue for all parties in this. The Uber out for the red team, just trying to mop up some kills, not overextending though. Unforgiven is lurking in the backline. He's going to be looking for a pick here onto anyone, really. With a priority pick, looking for the Pyro, missing the stab, finds the sniper instead, and will go down for it. But look at this aggression coming in for the blue team after that distraction play. The Pyro's going to fall. And looks like Red's got to get all the way out here. That cap will come through. 1 point left to go. 45 seconds to do it for inVision. Feila just needs to hold strong. The Uber was popped.
Oh no, I think I know what happened there. Silvermaster pops the Uber just as his soldier was like going past. I think Silvermaster thought it was the enemy soldier, because he just popped when Kavka went over his head. He was only at 80 HP, but I think he might have thought, oh no, there's a soldier about to shoot me, and kind of reactively popped there. That is absolutely huge, because they would have had 100% Uber pushing into last, and now they're going to have to do this try. They've only got 15 seconds.
They've got to flood the cart, and now Byaku's going to go down to the level 2. Absolutely heartbreaking for inVision. They had such a fast time early on. The Uber out for the red team, denying this map win for inVision. It'll go to half number 3. Feila winning that one with a time of 4:44. This is getting interesting, CeeJaey. You need to know every single map like the back of your own hand, because you are playing TF2 at the top level in Europe here, and there shouldn't be any excuses. I think you're right.
When it comes to this third map, this is when the nerves come in. I mean, you know, this is still first map, but it's the third round, and you know, the deciding rounds, we've seen how like the tiniest of mistakes can cost. We'll have to see whether these guys can hold their nerves for the final round. It is going to be inVision attacking first, and then Feila trying to beat the time. And this is a repeat of the first round. So the team that attacks fastest in their attacking phase gets to choose whether they attack or defend first in the final round. And it seems that
that's
inVision,
a fun rule.
Yeah, so inVision set the faster time because it was like, what, 3:44, 48, something like that. So they've obviously decided to repeat the circumstances where they won, right? So this is a repeat of the first round. They're hoping that's going to, you know, carry them forward to the victory here.
Absolutely. Gonna be another quick one here as we get in and live, still on map number 1 of this lower bracket final for Winter 2023. The gates are open, looking for a pick. Anjo got pretty darn weak there, but he'll be getting out, it looks like.
Going to be interesting to see if they lose anyone important. Acero, I'm sorry, not that important on the defense right now. Yeah, losing a scout, you can kind of sacrifice a scout, but Scrimus, that's maybe someone you don't really want to lose, especially this kind of late on.
Oh no, not again! Not again! Layla drops on point number 1. The spy comes in, he gets out. Davey will pick up Yurkus here, but dang, it is the Layla drop that you hate to see.
I feel like, you know, like in Jumanji when he comes down, he's like, what year is it? Like,
oh,
not
wait,
again.
not again? He did it again!
He missed the first one as well. He had 2 shots he had 2 bites at the cherry and he managed to do it. Oh no. Yeah, what round is this? Is this this is just the first round again?
What
almost a carbon copy. Yeah, in comes Kafka. He's just laying down some damage. I mean, Feila, to be fair to them, are holding on here. They're getting some kills. But this car is slowly pushing forward. The sentry's still up. Anzu wrangling for his life.
Uber out,
Uber comes in now.
Davey. Yeah, this is going to be point number 2 in the batch. Nebu somehow not taking much damage. He might even live here. Unforgiven going to go down, as does Norby. No pick glasses in play for inVision as they have complete control of the hill. Actually, Layla in a bad spot right here. Kafka, oh no, Layla dead to Kafka. Once again, it's going to be 30 Uber and building quick for inVision and Silvermaster on the blue team here. This is just not what you want to see from Feila on their map pick.
No, but they haven't actually lost seconds yet. I mean, despite all of that, they came out on top. Yeah, they lost their medic, they lost a lot of players.
Unforgiven again. Unforgiven again gets to show the pick classes from inVision. See, but as you were just bringing up, it's not that impactful because Poi is just sitting there with his fist out, and there's a level 1 gun. It's getting spammed down, but it's wrangled. Layla's still up here, 40% Uber. There's no way that inVision wants to use their Uber here, but they're probably going to have to, and that is the Uber. Rip gets blown away by the gun. What is inVision doing here? They can't touch the cart. Unforgiven is in, but he's going to get gunned. Knocked him down. How did they not kill him there? Now the pyro in behind. It's a scuffle, and blue team is falling apart. How have they not capped this, CeeJaey?
Poi is just sitting on the car, and Anzu, his wrist must be sore because he has been wrangling non-stop this entire time. Rebuilding the sentry, wrangling, and they just can't deal with it. Like, they're trying to go over the top. They have the space, they have the picks, and they're not doing it. They have the Uber advantage. Now they don't. Silvermaster on the respawn just starts healing now. Layla with 100%.
And it's online against the drop again. Oh my God, they've done it again.
How many times? But look, she's the only one that dies. inVision lose 5 players for that. Unforgiven right now is killing Layla over and over again. And inVision are just like running. Like, he's opening the door and they're running into the wall. Like, they're trying to get out the window. They're just not going through the space that Unforgiven's creating for them.
It's now Brass Beast Poi because he knows he's just got to sit there and put out damage. It's going to be 79, 80% now to just 25. inVision should be in such complete control here, and yet they can't pull it together and get the cap. The cart rolled back significantly now that Poi is just standing on the hill. The Uber is out and not finding too much. They will get Poi, they will get the gun. Kafka gonna die to Layla, who then dies again. Norby with a body shot. Layla, death counter, please. How many times has it been?
I think she's died 5, maybe 6 times to Silvermaster's 1. But honestly, if I was her, I wouldn't care right now because it took them 4 minutes and 4 seconds to push the second point alone. This is going to be by far the slowest time we've seen today. They're going to have to blitz the next few points. They've got about a 40% Uber.
Norby's going to find Joanne instead. Unforgiven lurking, looking for the spy, finds him. And might gun down Yurkus here as well. I'm liking the positioning of this red sniper, very aggressive. Bianca's going to pick up 2. Kafka dead 2. The gun is level 2 as well. Unforgiven finds Scrimus. This guy is an absolute terror as blue team's going to get this cap in. CeeJaey, you told me, you promised me no caps in over 6 minutes. 4:52. They've got 1 minute and 8 seconds to keep you to your word here. Do you think they get it?
They have a 10% Uber ad. If they go in now, it's possible. You know what? I think they can do it. I think they can do it. I think, even if they do it though, I don't think Feila are going to care too much because this is going to be a very, very good time compared to the other times we've seen so far. inVision are kind of like slowing down a little bit here. They're not really going in for the trade. They're just kind of playing this slow, and I honestly wouldn't be doing that right now, but it does look like it's going to be a red ring push. In they go. Hondra gets blasted away. Kafka in the air. The Ubers are traded.
Tav gonna die here as well. Stingham falling. Now Nebu is in on the gun. Oh, what a play! Acero's gonna pick up a couple as well. The soldier gonna die to the, or sorry, Grip gonna kill the demo man with a reflect. Not the soldier. Joanne is dead, but this clock winding down. And when I say winding down, there's 8 minutes to cap, CeeJaey, but we know that Feila's eSports is not gonna take as long to get through to as these guys have. Now a bit of a try fight coming out of Red Room. The gun gonna go down. Yaka's dead as well. Good pressure. Grip kind of just holding W right now. Forcing Scrimmage back. Norby, Stingham, and Captain all dead for the blue team. A level 2 going up. It's Strangled. Now it's dead. The Spy on point. Not gonna find too much as Joe finds another pipe. Acero finding some kills. Feila somehow continues to do well here as Hanjo popped that conch. Now they have full Uber. It's even. This is so hectic. It went from like the simplest game to just absolute chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been proven wrong. I said I doubted you would see a 6+ minute time, and that's what it's going to be here, as we've no doubt gone over that 6 minute mark. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left on the round timer, but like you said, Godfather, like these are teams that have been used to pushing extremely fast times. We're seeing some pressure on the flank here. The heals are actually here as well, so maybe an Uber is going to be used on the far side, but they're just running into Poi. He's going to be happy to trade his life for an Uber there. No pressure onto Layla, no pressure onto this sentry gun. Actually, it does go down to Stingham, who's trying to push the car. Gets headshot by Scrimmers. 4K for him, 4K for Honjo.
Unforgiven is just dancing through. He's surely been bumping everybody here, but staying cloaked right now. I do want to bring up Scrimmers was just standing there uncontested in the corner, nobody looking his way. Now the deco comes in, won't be able to be that brazen about it this time around. We have well over a 6 minute time at this point, CeeJaey, so I don't know, you're going to have to pay me with something as Uber out for the red team. The conch as well, trying to rush forward to keep using more and more time. Keep people off the cart, hopefully. Well, 20 seconds and it rolls back.
I mean, right now, if you're inVision, you're going to be pretty tilted, right? You're going to be a little bit tilted knowing how many times you've killed Layla, how many times you've, had an Uber ad push and it's not worked. And now it almost feels like every single second must be painful. Like every single second ticking away is just another second that you really cannot afford to lose on this map. In comes the Uber, Poi gets gunned down, Davey gets dropped from the Uber, Yerkas with that backstab, the sentry is down, Layla doesn't have a Ruby yet, Grip is on the car, it should go in, 8:22!
8:22, CeeJaey, what is this?
That's over double what we saw in the first round, man.
That is, man, I could run a mile in that time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Actually, I might be wrong. I'm big and strong, but I'm not fast. Anyway, it's up to Feila here to maybe have the most leisurely stroll into a 4-point map victory they could possibly have after inVision just cannot get the second point capped. And I think we got to give a shout out to Poi there for absolute perfect heavy play. That was really great. And before I turn it back over to you, crits are out from Feila. Love to see it. It's beautiful.
It's happening. It's happening. We'll have to see if
It's happening.
we're going to get any crits trap kills, or if it's just going to be for naught. Yeah, I mean, if you're inVision right now, you're definitely tilted. Like, you think how many med picks you got, how many Uber ad pushes, and it just did not work out, and it's taking that long. You know it's not a good time. In the back of your head, you know it's not a good time. You know you're going to have to not make a single mistake here. You're going to have to play pretty perfectly. And if you're failing, you're thinking, okay, we can afford to fail a push or two, and we still have plenty of time to work with. So a lot of pressure on inVision. Feila probably feeling very relaxed right now.
Oh yeah, as I said before, Feila can have a leisurely stroll into last with 8 minutes to it. Just honestly, don't make the same repeated mistake, and you win here if you're Feila. They just need to play a round of Team Fortress 2, which they've all done thousands of times at this point. Red team's going to be backing out. It's going to be a standard first point. No drops on the medic here. Joanne is behind, and he's getting some good sticks in. Getting Silvermaster pretty low, but Stingham's going to gun him down. Now the Spy is in behind, but getting absolutely deleted by Norby. Grip gets the launch up with the air blast, and Norby finishes him off with a clean headshot. What a play there by the sniper. Good tracking.
Yeah, just gets yeeted up into the sky and then headshot. Well played by Silvermaster, taking a lot of damage but not popping. Popping there would have been, absolutely awful. At this point, you need to take the risks and make sure you're not giving stuff away for free. Yerkas is in, gets sensed there by Grip. And I think we're going to have it a little bit, I was going to say a little bit slower. Of course it's not going to be slow. We see the Ubers traded in the tunnel now.
Deep. Oh, Hancho's going to go down to capture this Uber, continuing to play out with Poi on point. And the defending Conch did a lot of work there, but Poi still on point. Gets it so close to the cap. 3 going to fall for the blue team. So many more were weak. And Kafka has a Conch charged up yet again. So if there's a dry fight here, I'm going to give the advantage to inVision. Here's a bomb from the blue zone. Gets the gun. Can they get anything else? Hancho will not find more than the gun with his life. Game state, etc. What do you think's going on here, CeeJaey? What are both teams saying?
They're dry pushing. Feila want to go in, and Joe's gone down, and Poi's gone down, so that's going to be off the cards now. I was just going to say, Honjo going in there and killing the gun and dying, that was exactly what he wanted to do. He just wanted to get that gun out, knowing that Asux was on the respawn, so now he has to rebuild that gun. That and Zeus entry on the previous phase was so important. He was wrangling it, and that's why the cart couldn't push for so long. So Joe wants to go in, he wants to go in dry. He's going for that sentry. It is shooting. The Uber comes in. Silvermaster still has the Uber. It's going to be traded. People are getting blasted left, right, and center here. It's all going to come down to David to try and get some damage out, but I'm not sure if he's got enough damage with the backstab for him against Layla.
Not again, CeeJaey. I can't take too many more. I can't take it. Just time and time again, Layla is dying. That's not what you want to see from Feila eSports at all. They are going to get this cap in. They've got 5 minutes and 20 seconds, to get a kill. Is that a rare Silvermaster death, though?
He did die. He got cleaned up there quite late on. And because of everything that's happened there, Piyaka actually defending the car, getting some kills, actually helped them a lot. So the Uber disad here is only about 20%. The cart hasn't moved into position, so inVision have time to set up and get everything done. Like 5 minutes to go, like this is still the amount of time it took most teams to actually push the entire map. However, if they can get a couple of good exchanges on this third point, with this kind of interesting hold that they've got developed, and maybe clutch it out on last, inVision still have potential. They've chalked off half the time on the first 2 points. Feila, though, still definitely the ones in control as they're using the Uber already.
They are using the Uber. Stingham and Kafka have like 4 players on the flank right now. Yerkas is going to dead ring away and go down. Unforgiven finding the kill there. Stingham is dead to Joanne, who's dead to Davey on a 6K. This card continuing to get worked. Boy, right now with the Fist of Steel. Ow! Oh, a nice shot onto Nebba. Will find the kill. Couple falling, more than a couple now, as red team inVision absolutely falling apart. It's just the NG and the medic getting out, but it is full Uber. This gun quickly destroyed. Feila seeming to get their rhythm back a little bit here.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of a misplay from inVision. They got the Uber. They could have just, I would have personally Ubered on them there, that you needed to buy more time on the last point. But it's only 3:45 now. They have to hold this last point for that amount of time. Nice headshot there from Norby. Is going to get taken down by Scrimus, but Joe dead in the respawn queue is just going to slow this push a little bit. The car is still rolling, but not much damage being pushed onto last. The sentry is up to level 2. Norby, though, with that long respawn queue. We talked about the respawn queues being so much longer for the red team.
Sorry to interrupt there. Yeah, respawn queues can definitely be a burden for the defense. I've really been enjoying seeing the heavy soldier synergy. 2 of my favorite classes to play in Highlander. Here's the Uber coming out from the blue team trying to get in. Red going to trade back out the gun. A6 and Davey, they're going to be the only ones falling so far, but honestly, you pick up the gun, you pick up the engine, you pick up the demo, there's not much left to stop you from capping. 3 minutes for Feila to get this cap, and they're going to do it right here. So Feila wins map number 1 against inVision in this best of 3 maps lower bracket final. Certainly an interesting one in half number 3, but that is map 1 done. Prem's lower bracket final of the winter 2023 season. Feila eSports is taking on inVision. Feila is up 1 map to 0. My name's Godfather. We've got CeeJaey on the mic, JMaxchill on the production here for us. We're getting right into the mid-fight. CeeJaey, take it away.
First damage. Gonna go to Davey, sticking some stickies to the face of Acero there. And Joe also takes a decent bit of damage, has to back off, maybe not so aggressive as he would perhaps like to be on this mid-fight. Look at Davey, so far forward. Oh, Yerkas goes in for the stab onto Davey, misses it. Poi is gonna go down to the engineer. Honjo jumping in behind, takes down Norby. Kafka doing the same.
He came out with the melee, he was out of rockets, but he gets gunned down. Poi is dead, Davey dead. This mid-fight continues. CeeJaey, Unforgiven is in. He's going to get gunned down by the mini, but Kafka looking for a bomb onto Layla. 1, 2, 3. Rockets is all going to take for Kafka. Getting the medic kill. Layla is dead. Kafka dies for it, but it's full ad and should be a midpoint 1. The Uber is actually out for the blue team. They're not pushing forward with it quite yet. I think that was a force in the back line. Now Red's got some point presence here. CeeJaey, this mid-fight just will not end.
It's an ongoing mid-fight. It was actually Nebu who got the force there. Oh, Grip with the reflect rocket into Honjo. Norby's going to take out the base of Joe, and a lot of players are going down here for Feila now. They have to back away. They're definitely not going to be recontesting this anytime soon. inVision eventually are going to be winning this mid-fight. It took an entire Uber's worth of life, and they're already up to 50%, about a 10% ad, which is not too much to talk about.
Kafka gets him again! What? Okay, so remember when I said before that Layla died 13 times to Silver Masters 4? How many med deaths have we seen so far in the opening minute, maybe? 2 Layla med deaths. And who brought him? Kafka. Exactly what I was saying. It's going to be a soldier's paradise here. And Kafka showing us how to do it early. Honjo's got to pick up the pace here and get into Silver Master's face.
I mean, we did see on that previous map, though, that despite the medic difference in the deaths, Feila coming out on top. So in comes the Uber, actually. Davey high and flying, lands a ton of damage. Joe is weak. So much going down, and Unforgiven with the cleanup takes down Leda. She runs away from her team, trying to avoid that Uber, but just runs into the hands of the spy. Silvermaster up to 25% now, still getting the heals out. Feila just can't get in. That's a huge bomb. Sniper, demo down.
I think this is Kafka's map, and they're all playing on it. Like, this guy has absolutely dominated in the opening couple of fights here, continuing to keep that medic on a respawn timer. Uber ad in favor of inVision, and then goes in and picks up 2 with a nice clean bomb onto that fenced health pack area. Picks up the demo of all people as well, so just a big play over and over. Honjo goes in and gets denied by Grip, who's on a 7K on Pyro for the second time. A reflect kill coming out of Grip this map. Just, oh, no way! No way! That was a fadeaway kill. Kafka dies and kills Layla. CeeJaey, you gotta talk now. I'm
he
too
shocked. Just keeps going. I'm just like I'm watching the same clip over and over again. He just jumps in, hits Layla, jumps in, kills Layla. Silvermaster got bombed by Honjo. The difference was Silvermaster stood perfectly still. I'm not calling like Honjo a T-Rex. You could see him, but he was just stood inside the dispenser armor. He was just chilling. He was just like, okay, like you're gonna have to destroy the dispenser first. This just seems to be the play, like kind of like the Badwater first play of just hiding in the dispenser and not worrying. Kafka jumping in, just keep it on the Kafka cam at the moment. This man
gets the sniper. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah,
he gets the sniper. He does get the sniper. This man is absolutely insane. Layla trying to work forward, has to be careful as the Uber now rushing right into Layla's face. Nebu gets a good stuff on the Uber, not going to find any kills, going to be at a disad now.
When the sniper's up and when the sniper is dead, which areas are more free? As we do see the unpause happening, a lot of kills coming down here on both sides. It does look like Feila getting some pressure on the point now. They've got the heals and they've got the cap, and that is going to be their first cap of this round so far. So inVision just losing out the DM Fest, their Kafka jumping in and then goes in underground. Maybe going for a bit of a lurk, but it looks like back to the drawing board for the time being, and inVision have to try and break this this hold on the point.
Yeah, inVision should be able to get in here once they get an Uber up and just go for a play. They might fight a bit dry here, try to just get some spam, maybe get a force in or 2, pressure the point just a little bit, make sure that the red team has to be looking for it. Here's a Kafka bomb, this is the big play, that's the Uber forced out, Kafka's gonna live for it as well. Rip and Davey both gonna die, it's onto the medic to stay alive. Oh, Silvermaster gets absolutely annihilated. Joe and Hanjo both gonna die for it, but what a beautiful coordinated nuke of a play coming in from Feila to find the medic. It's going to be a teleporter right back in for Silvermaster. They don't have the point yet, so it's a much faster respawn. They might be able to just walk in and cap it here. No one's going to touch from Feila. That's a point.
Yeah, this got the power. If no one gets onto the point in the next 1 second, they got grip.
Sad.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he's just airblasting them off the point.
That is like so. I would be embarrassed by that. And there you see Joanne in chat. He's gone for the pause because that's like that would tilt me so quickly.
I feel like both teams need to respect the fact they're playing against, Honjo, Kavka on Soldier and Joan and Davey on Demo. Like, these guys like to go deep. They like to use these Ubers and get aggressive. And the medics are standing, we saw Silvermaster there being a little bit too far forward. That's Unforgiven. It was actually the first casualty there.
No,
Headshots.
Not again, CeeJaey. It's the first. You had a chance to start clean on the side of Feila, and I think that was a trap just sitting there since the mid-fight started, and Layla's going to walk right by it.
Yeah, I think Davey's just throwing stickies across the point. I didn't even see how no one else sort of died other than Layla there, but Scrimmer's doing his best to kind of ignore that. Takes down Grip, takes down Norby. A couple of kills coming in, and Honjo is going to get a medic kill. Silvermaster down, so Feila's saying, okay, our medic's dead, it doesn't matter, we are going to still fight, we are still going to challenge for this midpoint. And Layla, she's so weak! Oh
my god. The engineer comes in and finds the big kill. Does chat have a death counter going? That's a bit mean, but does chat have a death counter going? Because I'd like to keep track of how many it is right now. Silvermaster dies once so far, I think. And just same can't be said about Layla here. Screamus is going to die to Unforgiven. A point push coming back from inVision, trying to take this one away from Feila. Hanjo, is doing his best to deny, but he's going to get all that positioning denied. Point back in the hands of inVision, and they certainly look in control of this match.
Yeah, I mean, Scrimmus has been kind of popping off so far on this map, really getting some good aggression going on. Kavka gets denied, Unforgiven gets denied. Layla is saved this time by Hoi and Nebu, living for a little bit longer. 90% for Silvermaster, though. They do have the advantage. They still have the players. And again, this is what Feila love to do. They don't care about, what's going on, what the Ubers are in play. They have more players. They will go forward. They will fight. But it looks like Piyaka wants to take this Uber. He's walking forward. Silvermaster's not with him at the moment. He gets onto the cap, takes a bunch of damage, and he goes down to Scrimmus.
Here's a bomb from Captain getting onto the sniper, not going to find the kill. Look at this collapse from the red team, though, immediately going to stop Captain. It's going to be a pipe from Joe N. I like that play. He does result in the cap going back in favor of inVision, so 2:06 on the clock for Feila, 2:24 and counting down for inVision. But I really like the immediate, okay, we're not going to let the soldier have fun right now. We're going to go kill him. The Ubers are traded out on point, both teams. Well, actually, it was Feila kind of rushing forward with that Uber, and then inVision popped, and Feila ran away real quick, didn't want to take the fight. So that's just an exchange for the sake of it, making it a dry fight situation. Joe will get an arrow and get a kill on a 4K right now. Davey also on a 4K on the other side of things, so the demo is doing well.
Yeah, they just wanted to get the trade down, get the damage. Oh my god, Joe just goes in and kills 4 people with the pipes. He's on a 7 kill streak. Okay. I mean, look, this is exactly what they like to do. Just take the heals, go forward, exchange Ubers, get the Ubers out of the equation. Right, let's fight now. Let's just fight, and if you die, you die. Joe absolutely nuking there. And they've won. Oh, Unforgiven with the backstab onto Scrimmus. That's going to be really important. But yeah, Feila looking much better this second round. Unforgiven tries to go for the jump stab onto Layla, doesn't get it. And they're 3 down now, Godfather, but Feila not looking too bad. Not too bad shape.
Uber's going to be popped out here on to the Pyro and Demos. NG also sort of involved in this fight, looking to hold down the point. 69% now for inVision on the Uber. And they are happy to get some spam out and in the face of the red team combo, who are going to back up onto Concrete here. They're just playing so passive on the side of Feila. Here's a big bomb, as I said, that Hanjo getting in and behind. Just going to be, he's going to get stabbed here, isn't he? Nope. He's going to check his back, find Unforgiven. Asics basically denying him movement though right now, and actually he's gonna go down. So a failed bomb from Hanjo. I've been expecting more from him, and I really hope he's able to turn it around because Kafka is just dominating the soldier matchup right now.
Yeah, and at the moment, inVision have control of the point. They have the Uber. Feila just waiting for the Uber. It looks like they kind of just hiding in this tunnel, maybe going to drop down and use this Uber. They are going to do exactly that. As they drop down, the Ubers are going to be exchanged. 2 down for Feila already, though. Layla gets launched into the air, trying to keep up with
Layla's dead.
Everyone. Yeah, she dies to the flare from Grip. Those stickies just holding off her retreat. And it's going to be inVision retaining control of the point, and their medic going to give them an Uber advantage. And it's going to be rough for Feila here. They're going to have to do something while the Ubers aren't in play. They're going to have to go in, get a force, or maybe just take a fight to try and get back into this round.
Oh, Joe gets caught under, but big bomb right up the silver. Hanjo comes in, Grip is able to deny it and gets a 3rd kill onto Hanjo with the same way. Now Kafka wants to go deep. He's back there with his scout. Lurking. Now the scout, Byaku's not going to find anything in Osero's face. That's a kill. Now Layla in so much trouble on the middle of point. The spy was contesting, looking for the kill. Is this a push out from under by the blue team right now? It looks like it. Yurkus is looking for a stab. Can't quite get it. Now Osero's going to fall instead. The mini underneath. I like the play there.
They're bunkering down. Like, they have the Uber ad, they know it, but they're just being stickied off on their side by Joe. And it's getting Layla up to like, what, 85, 90% now? She's catching up. Oh, look at Byaku! He tries to 1v1 Joe on the point, but dies. Davey and Asics also going down.
Oh, Layla drops Norby. I almost said Nubby, wrong player. But Norby finds such a crucial kill. Silvermaster has 100% and an opportunity here to secure it, but no, Yurkus is going to come right back and find another medic drop. Neither med can live. And it's going to be real scrappy here on out. No heals on the board. That mini sentry up top. Davey's going to die to Acero, too focused on the mini. Feila has a chance here. Unforgiven misses the stab and dies immediately. Not what you want to see. Acero lurking around point. Scrim is just sitting there. This is going to be a round for Feila unless something big happens here. Kafka looking to get under maybe. Here's going to be the push. It's Grip, A6, and Davey with the medic coming forward. ×2 on that point. Important moments like these for Feila right now. They're going to drop 2, lose their gun. They're in a bit of trouble. Hanjo looking to jump forward. Stingham dropping down from that high ground. Getting absolute damage out. Layla's dead again as Stingham finds the kill. And that is going to be double overtime. Nemu's on it right now. Might actually be able to cap it, but they're 1 health. They're going to die. And as the point presence dwindles down, inVision's going to go up 2-0 after a double overtime. Round number 2. Gosh, that was a lot more intense than last one.
It's rough being a medic in Highlander, man. Like, yeah, everyone wants to kill you, and there's a few of those guys out there can kill you in one shot. Medics dropping, teams fighting without heals. Pretty chaotic, but 2-0 to inVision. They're 1 round away from tying this series up 1-1, and I have to say it's been pretty tense. Very good showing, double overtime. Feila definitely starting to feel the groove of this map a little bit better now, but under a lot of pressure to get back into it. We'll have to see whether they've got that mentality to not let their heads drop on Cascade.
Oh, it's Critz, by the way, for Feila.
Oh.
And that's an early bomb from Cap. Who's going to get the sniper down. Joanne and Scrim is both going to fall, so a couple falling from both sides right now, but it's how are they even if they use different Uber charges? Feila just not building as quickly. They're actually going to be completely even. They're at a disad right now with crits. It should be complete opposite here. Feila should have had crits like tens of seconds ago, and the crits are out for the Uber exchanges, and Uber's always better into crits than the vice versa. This is absolutely terrible, and now the medic's going to fall as well. That I love the idea, but the execution, CeeJaey, just not there for Feila eSports.
Yeah, I mean, I did say, right, if inVision went down a couple of rounds, would they have it in them, do they have it in their repertoire to have a way to adapt? And Feila, 2 rounds down, you know, maybe attack pause after that first round, but 2 rounds down, they pull out the crits. You know, they're not afraid to just go hard with it, but something, yeah, like you said, the execution just not there. Something going wrong with the way that they played that. Layla on the respawn is still on the crit streak. They're maybe just playing this balls to the wall aggressive, and they just go forward. They know there's no Ubers in play. They're just going to go forward, and look, if they keep building at this rate, they will get the crits before Silvermaster gets the Uber, and they're just going to have to play off of those advantages, because like Uber into crits, it's gonna turn out the same way.
Yeah, you do not want to pop crits into an. Oh no, Captain again against Layla. There's no chance to have a crits play because you're just already dead. Nebu will find the reflect kill onto Kafka, and the Uber actually going to be popped out by the blue team, holding on to their point a little while longer as Red, Feila, they are just bunkered down below. Joanne looked to escape, won't be able to, picked off by Piyaka at the very end. Silvermaster gets real low there. Point does go down to grip.
He did the little cheeky play going under and just popping his head up and shooting, but didn't quite manage to get the kill. But again, despite all of that, Feila walk forward. They hold W. They get the time on the point and they've got the cap. And when you look at the Uber situation, they're on equal. Layla is back on the Medigun now, but it is equal Ubers. And okay. It's not equal Ubers anymore.
It's not equal Ubers anymore, CeeJaey. We can't have equal Ubers in Highlander. It's
not
just
allowed.
What happened.
It's not allowed
anymore. What else isn't allowed is Kafka, because Nebu finds a second reflect kill in a row. Can I call this performance disappointing from Feila? So far,
I would say it's disappointing. I mean, I called it as a 3-2, and I honestly thought they would come out and play as aggressive as they are, but a little more solid. It just seems that inVision just seems so much more composed and kind of coordinated. You know, they know where to go back when they're on a disad. They know how to play aggressive. At the moment, it feels like Feila are just going through. Sorry, Honjo just flies through the air and does like the Yeti taunt. Just a little bit of fun there, a little bit of fun. But 1:30 left on the clock. It's not too far away, actually. 1:55. It's only 20 seconds off it. Feila, 75%
Uber though. They gotta keep their medic alive here. Layla is escaping so far. Grip is dead. Jirkus is in the backline, gonna contest Silvermaster here, but the gun! Oh my god, he actually gets it! Jirkus with 3 clean shots picks up Silvermaster in the face of not only medic damage, but also a mini sentry right behind them. What a play from the Spy. And they lived as well. So it is, for once, in a very long time, CeeJaey, full Uber for Feila eSports, and they've got the point.
Yeah, I mean, we talked in the interim, right, about Jirkus not dying very much, getting kind of a similar amount of kills as Unforgiven. Unforgiven go for those high priority picks, but Jirkus getting those kills, but also staying alive and just being a constant threat on the back lines. And at the moment, things looking pretty good for Feila this round, despite all of the chaos. 20 seconds behind in terms of time, but a big Uber advantage. In comes Kafka, decides to go for the sniper, and later actually pops to save the sniper. They're going to go forward, but there's nobody to kill. Honjo's going to jump
Honjo
in.
disagrees. Wanted to get something a bit more juicy than the engineer, but they will find one with their life. Davey is dead. Scrim is dead on the other side of things, so a demo for a sniper basically is going to be better for Feila. They don't have the point. Now they're going to get in with their spawners coming back up. Kafka dead, so Feila can breathe a little bit better. And the Uber actually going to get popped out by inVision. Maybe they can't breathe at all. Layla getting chased down here, has to run all the way out through their main. Nebu narrowly escaping as well. Now there's a scout running at Layla. No, not like this. All the way back at their rollout. No chance for Layla to escape there with a scout running at their tail.
Yeah, that's a bitter pill to swallow. When you consider everything else that was going on, the rest of the team staying forward and just cleaning house, getting a bunch of kills onto inVision, and that means that they're able to just recapture the point. So they're in control of the territory. They're just a little bit behind on the Uber by virtue of that kill from Piyaka onto Layla. But 30%, 20%, it's just numbers. It's just numbers. It's Chris in the hands of Layla here, Godfather. This is going to be a pretty spicy end to the round.
Ritz into Uber. I wonder what will happen, CeeJaey. We've never seen this one before. No one can predict it at all. You also can't predict where Kafka's going to come from because they're lurking on bats right above Feila. They get a rocket in, but the sniper, or the heavy, excuse me, that time was ready for it. Good job by Poi. Kritz not yet popped full for both teams. Hanjo is in. Not finding too much. 3 down for, actually that's the Uber out from blue.
Yeah, it's the Uber out, but the cap doesn't go down for Feila. Look where Layla and Joe are. They're in the high ground. The Kritz comes out. The first stick he misses, the second hits Davey. He surfs it around. He's 1 HP.
1 health. And unforgiven. CeeJaey, this is like, this match has broken me, honestly. I don't know how to cast anymore.
It's still going. This is overtime for inVision. It is 5 seconds left on the clock for Feila, but they are losing too many players. The people are dying. Grip gets onto the point. They need to push him off the point. There is Nebu trying to air blast. It's not enough. So
you're just looking to gun people down. Either Medic can live yet again, and it's going to be another double overtime win for inVision. Clean sweeping their map pick. 3-0. What a map. That's exactly what I'm thinking. 3-1 inVision will be my prediction. It's Kritz out of the gate. CeeJaey, I'm going to call that a prediction in your favor. We'll see if Layla and the side of Feila are able to play around this properly. Already a considerable ad. It does build just that much faster. This mid-fight getting underway. CeeJaey, take it away.
50% already for Layla on that Kritz. Surely on the rollout, this will be called by the spies. Checking big bomb in from Hanjo onto... No, yeah, he's not going around. He's just going to go around, get off the given. And look at this, pressure on the point. Feila getting the cap.
Boy's going to die. Oh, I thought Kafka might live there. All right, it's 90%. You've got 20 yet. It's got to be fast. You got to get your players in position now. Demo, you got to be reloading. It looks like they are. This should be the Kritz.
Oh, Joe got a headshot. Joe got a headshot. No demo, no Kritz.
CeeJaey, remember when I said that Uber is better than Kritz in a 1v1 matchup?
They're gonna know.
They've got a try fight basically.
Oh, here comes Joe!
Oh no, they missed the first one! Joen should have gone for the bet. He shot the wall, and then he's gonna get a couple here. Davey and Kafka are gonna fall to the Kritz. Not much coming out of the inVision Uber, so it technically does work out for Feila here. They're gonna get back onto the point. But an unfortunate Joe N moment there. He's actually going to die now to Piyaka.
Yeah, he dies there. Like, I mean, that Kritz against Uber isn't super successful. You kind of want to see that kill feed light up with all the frags. But he gets down Davey and he gets down Kafka. And in comes the bomb from Kafka. He's in behind now. He misses a rocket.
Oh, Jurgen's looking for Davey. He's going to get caught. Nice by Grip. That could have been a big play by the spy. Hanjo getting up onto Pride Rock there. Not going to find too much. Actually, now the soldier contesting it is Kafka. He's going to die, though. Scream is dead to Unforgiven. A bomb coming in from Hanjo, denied by Grip. Here's Hanjo all the way in the back. The Kritz are out, and they're getting close. They're going to find Davey there, but they don't get near enough to the medic. Kritz over Uber in hand for inVision. And you got to think that this is going to be a quick recap here. Should be free for the side of inVision.
Yeah, that Norby headshot onto Layla is crucial. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Kritz is strong, but it doesn't make you invulnerable, and it means that you're able to die. Norby getting the headshot onto Layla, and Silvermaster surviving the bomb from Joe. That's going to decide what happens now, and it's going to be an uphill battle for Feila. They have Uber disad, they have time disad, and they're not in control of the point. Layla up on the cliff here. There's a spy looking. He's going to get taken down. Layla back onto the medigun though.
Yurkis is lurking. Yurkis looking for the medic. Going to miss the stab onto the sniper. Going to fall for it. Now might be some aggression coming up from the blue team's demo. A6 is dead. Not necessarily the opening pick you need, but now there's a Kafka behind. He's dead as well. Should be time to go in soon here for Feila, but now
Norby headshot. He's just on the middle rock, not being respected. And that sightline is so good, and you just gotta know where to stand. He gets Joe as well. He's on a 5-kill streak. Hanjo, meanwhile, jumps in behind, lands directly onto Silvermaster. And it doesn't matter how big your balls are, when you're 50 HP and a soldier is on your head, you're gonna use that Uber. So that is something to come out of this. And Feila now with no Ubers
You're just looking on Silvermaster, gonna get the stab and hit the sniper. What a double kill there.
Unforgiven gets the backstab onto Layla.
No way. These medics, man, I feel so bad for them. They're just not having a fun time right now. Block continues to run down for Feila. inVision only has 1:02 left on the clock, though. It didn't seem like that much time had passed, but they were in control for the start of this match, and now getting back on it is Grip and the Scout here, testing Ocero. Not going to get too much out of it as Hanjo jumps in, but still, I like the aggression from inVision. A6 dead. We are back on stock Uber, but no, Norby finds Layla as soon as I mentioned them. This is just not good for Feila.
Yeah, Norby is popping off this round. I mean, his team is in the lead, but it's been a very, very close game, and he just keeps getting these clutch medic kills. I think he's on 3.
7K.
What? He's still alive?
Yeah. This guy's nuts. A ringer comes in, they denied the first ringer. You might be regretting that a little bit if you're in the side of inVision. As Ocero has 17 points right now, been doing some work. Here's a bomb for the blue soldier. Hanjo getting in, but getting right on top of the heavy sting. Easy kill there. The red Uber is out. And Davies all the way in deep. What the heck?
Yuki jumps over main with that Uber, and he just lands behind Layla, cuts her off, destroys. This is what I've been saying. You have to respect how deep these demos are willing to go. Once they get a sniff of an Uber, they're like, I'm going to go forward, and they go deep, and Davey gets the medic. Silvermaster, it's only going to be about a 20% Uber advantage here. There's a couple of players down, and Feila actually themselves smell some blood in the water. They could go forward and maybe just get this cap for free.
Hanjo gets reflect kills. Grip, nice one there. Captain dead. A lot of people falling on both sides right now, but it looks better for Feila for the time being. At least they got a sniper in good position. Unforgiven going for a decloak right now. Should be caught out. Does get found by Poi. And then Timus with such a clean headshot onto Davey there. Might get Silvermaster too. No, can't find the kill. Yurk is lurking in the back line. Back at spawn now here. Hanjo in. CeeJaey, what's the play?
I mean, at this moment in time, they just need to chill. They have an Uber. They have everybody alive. Just watch the sidelines. Make sure inVision use Uber early, and then they control this point. They are the ones who, like, they've got the round to lose at this point, but they're giving way too much space. Look at Davey. He's so far forward. He kicks out Scrimmers for free. He walks forward. The counter Uber is going to be used, but they cannot chase. Nobody's in a good position here. Unforgiven just decimates the flank. Grip is going to kill Joe. inVision are just picking them off one by one. They gave them so much space.
Do you regret the 3-1 yet? I don't know, man. I'm thinking inVision might 3-0 after what I just saw.
Look, I'm telling you, I feel Feila have got a round in them here. But in that situation, when it's equal Ubers and you have control of the point, you need to be in a position. They just baited Scrimmers there. He was the only player further forward willing to, like, take a fight. Everyone backed off. You want to force that Uber early. You want to be in a position to take it down. Now they're getting aggressive, walking across the point.
Look how aggressive they are. Layla's like 1 health. You're going to get landed on. And deleted Kafka finds the easiest kill, just waiting set up on a platter there. No medic. And the mid-fight effectively won those. Grimace is going to find a kill onto Grip there. A6 also dead. Layla will be on the respawn here rather shortly because they don't have the cap secured quite yet, but it's full ad for inVision.
It's full ad. Norby down. Unforgiven down. No insta-kills to worry about for Feila for the time being, but they do have control of the point. It's all about how they're going to play. They know they have to get this Uber out of Silvermaster. They don't want to give up the point for free. They want to get some sort of value. But, Davey, though, gets
There's some value.
Out. He's not going to be able to jump forward to that Uber.
Oh, Kafka's going to fall as well. Silvermaster kind of just dancing behind the rock right now. Kind of looks frantic, but no one contesting quite yet. Joe's going to get a couple here. And blue team continues to rack up the kills, actually. 2 of 15 and counting down on the point from right now. The Uber out for red. Here's a bomb from Kafka, looking to get in on the basic cliff. Doesn't quite jump far enough. And no pressure onto Layla for that. The sniper versus sniper going down right now. And no kills though.
Now, you know what? If I was Feila, I would be pretty happy with the fact that, you know, we gave up the point, we got the Uber, and they've kept Layla alive, but the solo Uber onto the Scout is only going to take down a sentry. So I'm not sure what the call was there, why the Uber was used for Feila. They just kind of went forward. But now, no Uber's in play, and inVision 4 players down. They still want to contest this.
Yeah, they're going to do what they can. Yurkus is going to take a look right behind the firing heavy, get the kill. Disgusting. Concho goes forward. Now Yurkus looking to Assassin's Creed a little bit. Doesn't go for the play. Silver Master is out to spawn with slight ad, but can't build right now, actually. So it's going to be just about even. Very slight ad for inVision here. Feila have the point, have the positioning. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, looking a lot better this round. Basically equal Ubers now. We saw what they were like the last time at the end of that first round, whether they're going to give too much space. This time Scrimmers is looking towards the cliff area, which is where the danger is. Kavka comes in, gets the force onto Layla. That was what inVision were planning on doing. They're just going to hightail it away back to spawn. Joe on the chase is just going to get absolutely launched into the skybox, taken out. A lot of deaths there for Feila, and they do not get the force, and they don't get any kills of note either. And now inVision are able to just walk through with 100% Uber Godfather and capture this point. Oh, Lenny gets caught!
Layla's dead again! It's just nothing to be done at this point. There's nothing more to be said, at least. There's plenty to be done. inVision's going to get this cap in with 100%. Got about a minute to make up on the clock, and then a minute more after that, and they get another round win. Looking for something, anything from Feila eSports here.
In that situation as a medic, you just kind of want to get away, but it was going to be popped by inVision. Davey is going to be jumping over the building. He's landing on Layla, gets denied there by Acero, taken out with a meat shot, and Layla lives to fight another day at 50% right now. Kavka gets headshot. And so much damage coming in from Joe. He's going to take down Norby. Although Stingan was hiding around the corner. Gets one, gets two. A lot of kills happening all over the place. inVision's still in control at this point at the moment. Layla is safe at 67%. But Feila are going to have to wait for their spawns to get here.
Kafka, easy bomb takes out Scrimmers. No sniper to worry about here if you are Silver Master. Liking the Yurkus play, gets the demo. That's a big one to find. And I think that might open things up. Oh, Layla's gonna get bombed. And oh, 1-2. Kafka gets it done again. Beautiful bomb, beautiful shots. Big ad now for inVision. 98% Uber for Feila. That's heartbreaking.
But at the end of the day, that is not where I would position myself as a medic. But also, I feel with the amount of players you have around you, you would expect someone to kill the soldier there. You know, at some point in time, you have to start raising the questions. Who is dealing with these soldier bombs? We'll have to see what happens. inVision will capture the point, but Feila need to maybe get a bit of a grip onto, not grip the player, but get a grip onto handling who's going to be looking for those bombs and who's going to be ready to help their medic out. Silver Master with 100%, Layla at 40%, taking a lot of damage, gets a banana, I think that is, so not that much HP, but still pretty weak. We are unpaused now, so we're carrying on with this round. We'll have to see what happens, but yeah, Davey goes down, Norby goes down, Captain goes in onto Layla, gets denied. The Uber's going to be used by inVision. They're on the chase, but actually, no, they're just going to be selling for holding onto the cap here.
Yeah, playing the cap. I like that from the blue team here. Feila, they realize that it's so low. It's 2 seconds on the clock for inVision. 45 counting down now for Feila. So, yeah, with full ad, they've got a chance here. We're not sure the results of this round yet. We'll have to wait and see. CeeJaey, it's going to be Cliff right now for Silver Master. Do you like that?
I think it's interesting. I feel like Layla at 100%. inVision have to do something, and losing their demo is not a good idea here. 2 seconds left on the clock for inVision. If they cap, they basically win. In comes Kavka. He lands on a mass of bodies, but it's going to die to the reflect.
That's what you need to have done all match if you're the side of Feila eSports. Just make it impossible, absolutely impossible for that soldier to get away with anything or do anything really. The Uber is going to be exchanged on point. It's 0 seconds to 2 seconds. Is there anyone that can touch it? Doesn't look like it. Feila will secure a round win. 3-1 maybe looking a lot better now.
Yeah, 1-1 on this final map. Hey, look, we called it and said it was going to be a close game. It's been a close game, and maybe a product is where things just boil over and we end up with the tightest game yet. We did see a couple of double overtimes on Cascade, but Feila showing they're not down and out, bringing this back 1-1, and inVision calling the pause, maybe deciding to have a little bit of a tactical discussion.
Yeah, trying to figure out what they want to do in this next mid-fight. It's underway here. Sarah's going to go down first. No scout for the blue team. Unforgiven was dead already. Kafka is on a bomb, and it's denied. A really good play from Feila, seeming to adjust so far. That's 2 in a row I've seen be unsuccessful from Kafka. Here's a Yurkus play, trying to get in, looking for grip. Not going to find him quite yet. Silvermaster in a lot of troubles, kind of scrambling. They're going to get very weak. Will they go down to the flames? They're at 15 health. 13, 11, 9. But that will not be enough to get back to the respawn cabinet. It is even Ubers. Feila eSports in control of the cap. Clean mid-fight win, but no medic deaths, CeeJays.
Yeah, 2 medics with 100% Uber, and I'm just hearing the crit sound. Scrimmers in position, hitting those headshots. Big early Uber onto Davey here. inVision trying to get aggressive. A lot of flashing coming from later, trying to keep grip.
No.
And Joe alive, but the reflect is going to take Davey down. And he's the only casualty of that. And actually, Asic's trying to run away, also goes down. Feila winning this. Oh, Sarah gets a little bit too aggressive there. Onto the cliff, gets taken down, but Scrimmers is happy to trade. Gets the but Unforgiven! The backstab onto Layla!
Just when you thought everything was going to be alright for Feila, the soldier bombs get denied twice in a row. Just like that, everything changes, and just like that, Silvermaster's dead. Yurkus comes in with his gun and takes out the medic. Full minute off the clock so far, CeeJaey, in round number 3. Hanjo went for a bit of a fake there, and the cap back in the hands of inVision. Feila finding the rhythm, it seems.
They're getting into the groove, aren't they? They're trying to, maybe found the way that they want to play this map, keep Layla alive and play aggressive on the point. inVision maybe now the ones who are having to adapt to what's being thrown at them. They have control of the point, and Norby is taking some heads. He takes Joe, he takes Scrimmers. He's not going to be contested now. He takes a Sarah. He's on the rock, and he is just laying down the law. This is my rock, and
nobody will peek me. Nobody dares. You gotta respect the snipers here. Hanjo getting forward onto the flank. Look at A6. No fear in the world. Not a care in the world. As Scrim is finally peeking from the left side. Well, his right will force the sniper off of the rock. Bit of a scuffle here. The soldier jumping in. Is that? Oh no, it's original. I thought we saw a direct hit for a second, but no. 3 down.
No!
And 4 as the Uber's out for inVision, and Layla is dead to the butter knife. Heartbreak strikes yet again.
You talked about going back to the basics, Godfather. You said just play clean TF2. They get an amazing force onto Silvermaster. 100 goes in, 2 clean rockets. Silvermaster has to use the Uber, even though there's a dispenser there. They go forward. It's a scout Uber. What should you do if you are the defending team in that situation? Get the hell out of there, but they don't. Layla's only at 87%. She dies. She gets sandwiched by an Ubered scout and a butter knifing spy. And now Feila have to go in dry. They don't really have a choice in this situation. Norby goes down.
Unforgiven.
Backstab.
Unforgiven almost had a crucial pick onto Joe N, but instead dies right before it. Silvermaster dead to Yurkus. And Feila right back at it here, getting back onto the point, getting a couple of crucial picks, kills, and a big Uber at CeeJaey.
If you're a Feila fan, you must be on the edge of your seat, because you get things like this happening and then just pure chaos ensues, and somehow they come out on top. They're in control of the point and they may be taking the lead here. They're losing a couple of players, but inVision are teasing the point there. Piyaka trying to get as much time as possible. Poi has something to say about it. The Uber is going to be used by Layla. Silvermaster is nowhere near the action, as he is nowhere near the Uber either, but getting that Uber out of the way, Godfather, is going to be huge. inVision have to be pretty clinical with this push now.
Yep, A6 is going to die there to Joe Spam. But it does mean, soldier forward, and Layla deleted yet again, but Silvermaster was stabbed at the same time. Yurkus comes in. That is just not what you want to see. Hanjo now going for a bomb. There's going to be a couple of kills going in favor of Feila here. Yurkus looking for another, will get it. And the demo's not turning around. and the scout comes in to clean up. That is a really clean fight, other than the Layla death. But he can't have everything here for Feila eSports.
Alright, let's recap. Kafka bombs in when he doesn't even need to because his team has ad and kills Layla just because that's the way he rolls. Yerkaz gets a backstab question mark onto a Silvermaster. And Feila looked like they could be taking the lead in this series for the first time since Vigil. There's a lot of action happening. People are dying, but most of them are red players. inVision losing 4, 5, 6 players. Feila all over the point, and they are going to hold on to it 2-1. They are 1 round away from the grand final now. And inVision have to come back from behind if they're going to be making it into that game in a few days. Godfather, I said 3-1. You said 3-0. Feila,
I said 3-1. I said 3-1.
3-1? Okay. I mean, Feila proving us wrong.
Yeah, either way, we are incorrect here, but we are in onto what might be the final round of this matchup. Kafka goes in early, misses the second rocket. Layla very weak, might need a roller here. Kafka looking for a rocket, can't get it. Layla still half health though, has to be careful.
Oh, Joe! Oh my word, he takes down 3! He absolutely destroys them! The feed! Oh my word, Honjo absolutely destroyed them there. He's just opened this round up. inVision must be rocking right now. Layla lives and Silvermaster just gets destroyed with the rest of his team. That was insane.
I did say I wanted to see Honjo start making some plays here. He sure did. What a beautiful bomb. 3K gets in and gets the job done. Big ad here now for Feila, obviously. I like the pocket play, but here's a bomb. Can they stop the kill? Oh, the Uber is forced out. Good job by Layla. I think they might have died from a backstab there. Now Joe wants to go deep, trying to get in, but deleted as Brit finds the reflect killed there, and now it's Uber ad right back in the hands of inVision.
Yeah, but inVision have to make this work. They are 30 seconds down here. They need to make sure nothing crazy happens. Yerkaz is lurking. He is behind Silvermaster. He drops down. He lands on his head. Doesn't quite get the stab. He's going to get cleaned up. Yeah, Layla down to Norby. inVision going to get this cap for free. They don't have to use the Uber. Here comes Joe. Not going to be
enough. That was a
enough.
very funny voice clip, CeeJaey just singing, "Here comes Joe!" Someone please clip that chat.
I mean, you know what? If you're playing
funny.
against Feila, maybe you just need that like in the background constantly playing because Joe just never stops.
You get a soundboard going, and every time the demo bombs, you press that one. Good stuff. Good stuff. We are looking at a re-push here from Feila, trying to get forward. The bomb goes in. Hunter goes down. Layla goes down as well, Unforgiven with a big stab again. No medic in play for Feila. inVision looking to rock the boat a little bit, get back in the lead here, or at least even things up in the last map.
Joe has 82 points right now.
Here comes Joe.
I mean, he's just got so many more points than anyone else on the server. It's kind of weird. He's obviously doing a lot, and inVision are going to have to do a lot here. They're only about 20 seconds ahead in time. 20% ahead in Uber. 100 comes in with the bomb. It's going to be reflected. Very well played there by Grip, keeping Silvermaster out of danger, but they have to give up the point. Feila just, by the sheer numbers and aggressiveness, walk forward, take the cap, and now inVision are kind of back where they were before. Kind of, you know, they have the advantage, but they need to make it count.
They really need to make it count here. Their season depends on it. Here, trying to make it to grand finals. Cap time, getting back in play. Yaka's going to spot those stickies. A lot of damage coming in. Potential damage, I should say, from Joe. He doesn't dent in time. The Uber out from Silvermaster. That's a bad Uber, but we'll see what they can make happen with it. No! And Layla gets headshot. No!
I don't know what's going on. Joe was on the flank. Honjo gets a marker guard. I always want to call those out. Joe's on the flank. He's on concrete. He's not with his combo, and again, there's a sandwich going on. Layla's at 85% Uber. There's an Uber coming in onto them. She takes a pipe, and then I think she just got blocked by Unforgiven and gets killed. So inVision, a little bit messy, but just the positioning from Feila, they're just not ready to back out and be defensive and ready for the counter push. So now, less than 60 seconds now for inVision on the clock. They have 30% Uber advantage. They're in control of the point as well, and Feila are bleeding players before they've even managed to get out of their spawn. So it's not looking good if you're a Feila fan right now. But boy gets a fist kill onto Stinger, and heavy boxing going on here. They've got a lot to do, Godfather, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, it's still anyone's game right now. The deck comes in too early from the red demo Davey. Now, the Uber's going to come out to save him. I like that call, but if no one can get onto point here, I pop at all. Point back in the hands of Feila. Grip gonna go down. Silvermaster alive, as is Layla, but the Uber now full for Feila eSports, so they get a good point push, and they now have full Uber. 28 seconds on the clock for inVision, 110 and counting down for Feila.
Yeah, there was such an important air blast there from Nebu. I'll come back to that point in a moment as the Uber's going to come in from Feila. They're on the chase. Stingan goes down. Joe is jumping. Here comes Joe. He's being juggled in the air by the Pyro. Grip is just like, he actually gets away as well, and he eventually dies to Azux. But yeah, the complete denial there of the Uber. They're actually bleeding a few players here inVision. They have to be careful. They have the Uber advantage, but they haven't got the point just yet, and they're going to lose Stinghand as well.
Sting kind of just gets deleted there. The Uber's going to be popped out. It's Pyro and a demo. Point just standing there, continuing to shoot shiny players, but no one shoots him. He finally goes down there to Grips Flames. Joe looking for a big bomb right now up on Pride. Going to get dropped down and dropped by Yaka. So that point, 20 seconds on it for inVision, 23 for Feila. You'd like to think that with the ad, Feila might have this in the bag. inVision's got to make a good stop here.
I mean, there's 10 seconds left on the clock, though. Feila need to be in now because they're only at 90% Uber. They've lost Acero, they've lost Grimace. Stingan's Brass Beast in on the point. He gets so much damage on him.
Oh my lord, what a guy.
Brass Beast Theory. Well, it's 2-2. It doesn't get closer than this, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the third and final map, and we are on the fifth and final round of that map. Whoever wins this round between Feila eSports and inVision will be going towards the grand final to play SDCK. It all comes down to this, Godfather.
Oh, it sure does. We're in on to the last mid. No matter what, we won't have another one. Boy, eating a fair amount of damage. Yurkis is going to look to decloak on Stingham, but it doesn't matter. Boy's just going to get the gun down instead. Look how many players fell from inVision on that mid-fight, Silvermaster included. That is just such dominance from Feila.
Absolutely. You could not ask for a better mid-fight. Winning the cap, wiping the team, killing the enemy medic, and keeping your medic alive. That's like, the lottery. Managing to do that, Feila have put themselves in a very, very strong position on this final round, and inVision have all of the work to do. They go for a sack wave. In comes Kafka. He's going to land, and he does get the force. It only takes one rocket. He's going to get eliminated, but that is enough. One soldier, one force, and now inVision have the role to play of taking this advantage and getting something out of it.
Yeah, it's really about using your advantage here. Yurkis is going to go down to the snipe. Unforgiven lurking. Really liked how these spies have been positioning themselves so far. It's led to a bunch of kills all around. Here's a bomb from Kafka yet again, getting in. Oh, Layla down to 1 health basically. We'll get the pack. We'll get back into it as the red team drops plenty of players there. 4 now, 5 down. The crit shotgun out from the engineer, but I just saw Silvermaster go down to a 0, who finds another onto the demo at 6k for that scout.
Yeah, they just crumbled. Like, inVision were like, okay, great, we have the advantage, let's go in. Okay, a little bit of whipping action there. Kafka taking down Layla. So that is a huge mid pick. Kafka doing as best he can to keep his team in the game here, but inVision maybe bit off more than they could chew. They didn't have the Uber yet, they bled too many players, and Honjo and Acero are happy to go forward and get aggressive here, but we're approaching the minute 30 mark here for Feila. They haven't lost the cap just yet. They've absolutely cleaned house here, they're inVision. Layla on the respawn, still yet to heal, and Silvermaster 65% is happy. And looks like it's even going to be a forward hold here, but the first forward hold we've seen so far on this map tonight. but inVision needs something to do here because they are over a minute behind.
I like the forward hold. I think that is exactly what you do when you're a minute behind. They have full crits right now. They got to use them aggressively. Here's a double bomb from the explosive classes. Oh, what a reflex just moving Jurgis out of position. Displacing him is the word I was searching for. Couldn't find it there. But keeps the medic alive as he gets juggled away. And now they don't get the medic with the crits, but they keep their own medic alive. Silvermaster here. Looking to get another Uber in play quickly.
Yeah, 70% for Layla here. Only about 20% ahead of Silvermaster, so inVision may be thinking they want to stay in it, but they're down a couple of important players. They're kind of running away. Honcho with the nice rockets is going to take down Norby. Davey also goes down. He gets Joe. It's hard to keep up with what's going on here. 100% even for both of them, Godfather, but they're both 3 down. I don't know who's winning.
So, CeeJaey, we saw earlier Feila eSports pulling out the crits. Who wins crits into Uber? Who's going to win it, CeeJaey? You can say it now.
Crits. No.
No. The Uber is popped out, and look at this dive, basically, going onto Silvermaster. Crits don't find much at all, and Silvermaster's out at half health. That is a sloppy fight from Feila. They're going to keep the point, though. They kept their combo alive. Honestly, not the worst that I could have expected. inVision has to capitalize on this slight opportunity to get some point presence, but they are just going to lose some ground here, honestly.
Yeah, Screamer's Poi going down. Joe still fighting, but Norby with the headshot onto Layla. That is absolutely massive. They are so far behind in terms of time, 1 minute and 10 right now. But with that pick onto Layla, Silvermaster is going to have a huge Uber advantage. And
it is crits again. They could probably, they could probably get 2 crits off before Feila gets an Uber, even if they don't find.
But if you're Feila, you know it's crits, right? You're just going to go in and say,
exactly.
Let's get it out of the way.
I would pop it right now and kill. And just like get that. They are going to pop it. It's going to be on Demo, who's going to die immediately. Now it's Crits Pyro, and they have to run away. They didn't have anybody to take that crits in on after Davey dies. That basically secures it for Feila. Who's going to touch? Oh my lord. Never mind, it doesn't secure it for Feila because the medic's dead again. Grip's got to make a play here. He's going to displace those stickies, most of which get dead. Now, a couple of kills going in favor of inVision. 4, 5 now. It's all opened up after the Layla kill. Grip's on point. Let's get this cap done. Inside of inVision, they do get it. It's not overtime. There is always a chance here for inVision. 1:10 on the clock. Full crits in hand. They gotta go aggressive. They gotta keep it aggressive. They gotta win this one, CeeJaey.
They gotta win this one. They've got the crits. I would have said maybe there's a reason for you to go forward and swap the mediguns there. You know, when Layla dies, go there and pick up the medigun just so that you're back onto medigun rather than the crits. But they've lost 2, Kafka and Asik's down in spawn queue for the next 15 seconds. Joe, Poi, and Nevin walking forward. The crits comes out. It's got to do damage. It gets 1, it gets 2. Silvermaster is backstabbed. There are 3 players live.
The spoon! Honcho gets the spoon onto the heavy. It's a team wipe. It's going to be the win for Feila eSports. 3-2 and a nail biter. They go on to Grands. What an absolute match we just saw. That was beautiful.